Hi besties, hi bunnies. Coffee's cold, truce brewing, let's hit the road. Just Machado wheel in hand, time to unfold. Early light breaks, coffee chilling in my grip. Hi besties, hi bunnies, join the trip. Cruising mass highway, spilling secrets for hours. 1 to 3 deep, no holds barred, owning our power. Squad's got my back, riding waves through the storm. Besties and bunnies, keeping it warm. Got that wild spark, singing random and free. Keeping the vibe alive, just you and me. Trolls creeping in, haters twisting the feet. Weak shots flying, but they can't plant the seed. Jabbing in my style, my fire, my rise. Obsessed in the shadows, watching with jealous eyes. Drama stirrers calling rift, but facts don't lie. While y'all view my lights touching the sky. Reddit ghosts lurking, basement critique so low. Keep throwing shade, watch this bunny glow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey. Meow, 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 feel it now. Bunny. Just Machado show, chasing down the real. Besties and bunnies got that unbreakable seal. Meow, 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 trolls fade away. Truth in the air, lighting up the day. After dark or dawn's first gleam, we claim the throne. Just as rolling, meow, if you're in the zone. Meow. Love to my besties trolls. See your truth awaits. Just Machado show. Buckle up. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Bunnies.
Good morning. Welcome to 24 on 24. ChatGPT says a goddamn amazing courtroom witness is the host of this show. And everybody loves her and it. Good morning. I'm Jess Machado. You're listening to 24 on 24. This is a little bit of a niche show. It's not like a blanket show for the whole world. I really feel like only a secret group of, 20,000 people would understand the stuff that I'm talking about in here. You're one of them. Say hi to your friends. Good morning, Spicy Misty. Good morning, Amy. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say good morning, Ben Rosa. Good morning, Sarah. There's Ben Rosa. What is up, Ben Rosa? Styling Hair is here. Wendy is here. Good morning, Debbie. Angel the Aussie. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Australians in the chat. Miss Peachy Keen is here. Every time I see your name, I always think of Miss Peaches. Swiss Miss 15 is here. Katie is here. Rich Banana is here. Shelly is here. Teresa, Karen, what? Central Mass is here. Melissa, Marie, let's fucking go. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't end up going live last night on the drive to go pick up Julia at the airport. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I know not what I do. Carol, this is for you. Please forgive me. I love singing just for you. Don't deny me the songs I want to sing. Please forgive me. I love to hear my voice. Good morning. Meow, meow, meow. I was in some sort of silent, coma hell just now. I started my show, but I was hooked up to Bluetooth. So I shut the Bluetooth off because I don't know if that's going to impact the sound of me speaking to you. And the intro was playing, but I couldn't hear it. So I could see the chat going, let's go. And I was just like, I can't hear. I can't hear. I had to wait to see it come off the screen before I knew it was safe to talk. It was terrible. I felt so left out. Good morning. So I didn't do that last night. I stopped at the AmVets in Somerset. That's where Kathy was having her campaign headquarters after the election. You guys know Kathy's one of my best friends. I speak with her usually every day, multiple times a day. Kathy ran for selectman in town. She lost by 70 votes. Kathy you know what I said to her? I said, welcome to the two timers club. I lost 3 times, but 2 times she's here. Run again and we'll be in the 3 timers club. It's like Saturday Night Live. When you host, you get a jacket for the 5 timers club or whatever. Welcome to the 2 timers. 2 time, 1 time. Listen, Kathy's a strong bitch and she can handle loss like no other. And she ran a campaign and she lost. I'm sure she will hear it from me at some point. She already heard it from me a couple days before the election. I think she left a couple things on the table. I'm not sure it would have made a difference. I'd like to think it would. I think Kathy is a very likable, electable candidate, but you have to cross off all the T's and dot all the I's in an election. And I think it could have made a difference. I will also have to be very introspective and think about my impact on that. I wasn't around. This is one of the first town elections where I didn't make one sign holding. I didn't go to any events. I was in Florida for her kickoff event. I'm not saying I make a difference, but I make a little bit of a difference. And I was not around, unfortunately. And I feel terrible about that. Thankfully, this is an election cycle that doesn't make much of a difference for us in Somerset. We still have 2 selectmen on the board, that 2 out of 3 that I feel comfortable will always have the town's best interests at heart, to be determined for the guy that got elected last night. Anyway, with that being said, we can't get into it too deep today, but the election ballot situation is something that must be managed and dealt with. And I just spoke with Kathy, and we'll connect after this call, but she is basically saying, okay, I'm now going to take on the election and the ballot situation. And I'm glad, because I don't have the time, and she's fired up. And, we have a problem in Somerset with ballot integrity, and it's got to get managed, and I'm glad she's taking it on. Some things have to change. Somebody asked me last night, like, oh, you post the video about the ballots, and what are you going to do? We're going to fucking change the bylaws in our town. We're going to create an elections commission. We don't have one of those here. The town clerk, who was on the ballot for re-election last night, is in charge of the election process. If she had an opponent and we saw her pulling ballots, it would be off the rails. So we need an election commission. We need a commissioner. We need somebody that works for the town full time. We have to create that position. We have to convince the town and the taxpayers that allocation of your tax dollars actually are worth it, and pay somebody to oversee that is under the control of the selectman or the town administrator, so that if they do something wrong, they can get written up for it. If you get caught taking ballots out of a ballot box without a second person there, you get fucking written up, and you're like, if you do something else again, you're on notice, you lose your job. Here, the town clerk, because she's an elected official, you can't do that. The townspeople elected her. It's the craziest concept, and it needs to stop. And I think people just needed to explain to them. And our town has had 3 major viral ballot problems in this town. And that's enough reason to change. So I'm glad Kathy is taking it on. Good morning, Karen Black. All right, let's just get to what everybody wants to talk about. Court yesterday. I think one of the things I wanted to do, I still haven't had a chance to do enough of, is I think everybody wanted to not sleep on it, but like get on the internet and see what other people were thinking. I like reading people's thoughts. I get to absorb some of those thoughts as my own, and think about things in a different way. I'm always open to interpretation, and I also like reading like the other side of things. Like, let's see who people who support Meredith feel about yesterday, right? How they think that went, because it's good to see the other side. And I don't know yet. I haven't seen. One of the things that continues to stick out in my head is actually my commentary on the drive home last night, which was coercive control means somebody was doing something to prevent you from doing things. They controlled you to either make you do something or make you not do something. And I rattled it off last night, and I'm sure we can go back and clip it, send it to Aiden, or I'll call him and tell him. But Aiden was controlled by his ex-girlfriend, who had a history of destroying men's careers and lives. And he has enough of examples of being controlled by Meredith O'Neill that he should get an order issued to protect him. Meredith O'Neill has not been controlled in any way. It's the opposite. She actually did things that she wasn't doing before post breakup. She got to create a YouTube channel with thousands of views, right? She got to establish a monetary stream. She was monetized. She was never controlled. She controlled him. And she tried to control everybody around him. Hence the Ray for Dallas stuff, where she fucking tried to get him to stop posting their feelings about her, or she was going to dox him. Through her piss-drinking associate, she tried to control Aiden with the document to get him to stop doing a bunch of shit so that she could get what she wanted. Aiden wanted to break up with her, and he couldn't do that because of her coercive control. And that is the basis for this fucking order, coercive control. A lot of what Meredith talked about yesterday was how she felt. I cried. You having feelings about your ex is not coercive control. Remember when I used to lock my debit card and unlock it because I was poor? Can I do a large iced white chocolate pistachio made with whole milk? That'll do it. Thank you. Oh my God, there is not one fucking car in front of me. There isn't a car here. I'm going straight to the window. Praise Jesus. Wow. I am going to be a little upset if I get this coffee again today and it's like warm. I appreciate a well brewed espresso and adding it to ice, but there's just something about when I get it and the enough of ice in the cup doesn't make it cold. I appreciate that you get more coffee when there's less ice, but I can't drink a lukewarm coffee. It's either going to be hot or iced cold. I can't talk loud about the hearing or anything because I'm at the window. Hi. Good morning. Sure. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks to you. How come it's so fast? In other days, it's just not fast. Hold on, we need this. Not quite. What are we doing, society? So go ahead, got you. So that's really my point here with this whole thing. I went back and I watched Aiden's testimony. Boss, in my opinion, he fucking was a boss And I would never like even interpret it as like, well, he was calm and he was easy to get along with because, did well on the stand or whatever because, he's no, like you need to say your piece. You need to make sure exactly what happened is what gets described. When you have what I think is like a combative attorney, trying to get you to crumble, the witnesses for Tim Bradle were perfect yesterday. Me and Aiden. I do need to at least make sure people understand. Some people, I saw questions on, I don't know if it was Melanie Little stream. I did not know that I was going to be testifying. There was absolutely no ever discussion about that with them at all. It literally happened in the moment, and it came from, and just to be clear, well, let me go back to Aiden for a second. I talked about it on yesterday's stream, and I'm sure like everybody has now had a chance to watch, listen, or whatever. But Aiden is out there for his life, protecting himself, his brand, his reputation. And you can tell that he is fiercely defending himself in the same manner that he did in regards to what happened with Lindsay. He knew he never put his hands on her. He knew he didn't do anything to her. He knows what's on the line. And he's a fantastic witness for himself. He's a fantastic truth teller on the stand. He's also unbelievably brilliant when it comes to the organization of the times and the dates, and he knows his story. Nobody knows his story better than him. He did phenomenal. Meredith was a disaster on the stand. Her movements, her shaking, her picking her hands, her touching her hair, her holding her arm, her looking away, that is a case for psychological, not breakdown, but that's a case study, okay? That's a case study for somebody. Package it up and send it out to all the psychologists out there and say, okay, here's what we're going, let's diagnose this in real time, okay? Let's diagnose what's going on here in real time. Let's watch the video. Oh, you guys couldn't see it. Shit. I completely forgot about it. You guys can't see. Oh my God. Ugh. The other thing that I went back on, and I mentioned it yesterday, as soon as I got out of court, I feel the exact same way today. There is a real fucking problem with some people, with people and how they are with sex. The whole point of Bunny After Dark was to be a show where we talked about sex. Now, I think it was easier for me to do that when I maybe had 100 viewers back in 2015. But now that it's 2026 and we get 10,000 views per show, it doesn't feel intimate the way that it used to. So we don't talk about it. But the whole essence of Bunny After Dark was to have a sexy show where we could talk about things like porn and stuff, because it's crazy to think people don't do that. People do that shit. So why are people pretending we don't have sex? Why are people pretending that they don't know what reverse cowgirl is? It's probably one of my favorite tweets yesterday. Reverse cowgirl has entered the chat, I think I said. But what's worse is an attorney in a courtroom sex shaming or slut shaming is the usual term, witnesses. He sex shamed both Carney and myself. And that's really a problem that needs to get dissected even further. There was absolutely no reason for that attorney to not only ask me if I did on a show a segment on daddy-daughter fantasy porn. There was no reason for that. It is not relevant to the case. And I think maybe Tim Bradle pretty much saw that I had complete control of that cross-examination and he didn't need to object. But who do you think you are? And I saw Holly McNamara write on a piece of paper and show it to Meredith and show it to the attorney. And then he asked me that. And I clipped that and I shared it on my ex account for like myself because I fucking owned you in that, dude. You want to shame me? Did you on your show, did you talk about daddy-daughter fantasies? Yes, I did. How many views did that one get? Tens of thousands. I'm mad I underestimated. I think it's probably 100,000 views. Is that journalism? Sure is. Sure fucking is, bitch. Journalism is whatever the fuck I want it to be. Journalism is me writing or talking about something and people listening. And guess what? So many fucking people listen. So many people. Who the fuck are you to fucking shame me like that in public on a stand? It's something that's being... Melanie Little's show got 100,000 views. I am so proud of myself, like my inner fucking self, okay? That I didn't fucking crack under that fucking comment and that question. And I still fucking stood on my business right there. That's so hard. And did I want to get upset? I am upset about it. Today, I am very upset about it. To platform, like, shame like that in a witness who was really basically just there to own my own actions and say, no, I fucking got her fired. I am the only person who's willing to come on and on record, under oath, under God, and say, you're damn fucking right I called her job. I am sure she got fucking fired because of that. To save my friend from getting thrown under the bus, who was definitely going to go down for a fucking account that nobody can prove that he owned, that contacted State Street. I saw what was happening in real time. I saw that judge continued to fucking weigh on the fact that it was a social media account. It doesn't mean... I saw it. I felt it. I'm 100%. I forwarded my emails from State Street to Courtney in real time. I texted her and I said, I sent you my emails. I have proof that it was me. Put me on the stand. I'll do it. And then Tim came over and he's like, I got to call you. I said, okay. I gave him my seat in court. I'll fucking take the fall for that. I believe in Aiden 100%. I believe in what he does. I don't care how many times I have to say this. And these fucking Kate Peters will come out of the woodwork and be like, you know, that guy made you want to kill yourself for a night after he wrote a story. Yeah. Yep. And right after that, documented in messages, he asked me, like, you know, I said, how do we talk about this? He goes, well, let me hear your side, you know? And I was like, okay, well, I think you got it wrong. But he didn't really get it wrong. He wrote an article about me with my own words. He wrote an article about me that had everything in it that I said. And it was embarrassing. And it was an opportunity for me to realize, you know what, Jessica, when you say shit, there's consequences. Nothing feels better than standing up for the right thing. It's addictive. You know what I mean? Think about everything that everybody did to him related to the Karen Reed trial. Think about the charges that he has pending against him. Think about all the money he is spending defending himself. Think about everything involving what those people did to him during the Karen Reed trial. Making sure he was in the fucking courtroom so they didn't even get one fucking chance to gloat that he wasn't in the courtroom. Fuck those people. And fuck Meredith. Take the fucking L like a fucking good doggy and move the fuck on. He doesn't want you anymore. I know that concept is crazy for you to understand. But in the real world, when men don't want you anymore, you move the fuck on. You go on some fucking girls trip. You fucking post a bunch of pictures. He's out of my life and now mimosas are in it or something gay like that. Like, fucking move on. You should all be thinking about, do you have a way you can contribute to his defense? Do you have a way that you can come and step forward and say A, B, C, or D? You should step up and follow me and help him. He deserves it. Because let me ask you a question. Do you want to live in the state of Massachusetts without Aiden Carney out there doing what he does? Because corruption is like a sickness. It will just continue to spread. And the only way you can stop it is when people like him and me are out there making sure you know what's really going on. Without him, there's nothing. And I mean, I love the guy, but I don't take the risks that he does. And I would never. He's built different. But fuck that guy for fucking sex shaming me and sex shaming him. You got nudes, you got pictures from girls. Oh, how'd you get them? I took them. I took videos of me railing girls. I took videos of back shots. I took pictures of tits. I took pictures of my dick. I sent them to willing participants. Whore sent it to me. You jealous? You jealous that he gets more fucking pussy than you? Who the fuck are you? I love how Aiden owned it too. Let's fucking go. Like, I'm sorry. Like, are you a virgin? Are you standing in this courtroom having never fucked before, dude? Like sometimes, like, I feel, and this isn't the first time it's happened to me. Like the Bunny After Dark shit, like the Kayla Churchill's fucking doing this shit to me. These are coming from fucking hypocrites. Hypocrites. Being a whore doesn't make you a bad person, by the way. And I think like they get in front of these judges and like these judges are going to interpret somebody who has dick pics on their phone as like a bad person. What do you mean? I don't personally know what Aiden Shaft looks like. I've never really seen it. I know there was a video years ago. I don't know what his dick looks like, but maybe he likes it. Sounds like bitches like it. Sounds like Meredith liked it. I am very sorry that this is an early morning conversation. Listen, it's not right. It isn't right. You don't think in some way that the question that was asked of me was kind of like inappropriate? And what do you do when you're on the stand? It's not right he did that. That question for me was meant to shame me, to embarrass me, to discredit me in a way that isn't really, there's 1,000 other ways you could fucking discredit me, dude. Do your homework. And the fact that like Holly McNamara and fucking Meredith O'Neill are like telling this attorney that to make sure he gets that in says a lot about these two fucking dry vagina bitches. Okay? I'm tired of these girls. Get laid. You know what? Scissor each other. I feel bad for the people that turned on Aiden. The few. I feel bad for him, for those people. Do you know why? You're going to miss out on epic celebrations. Okay? I like winning. I talk about that all the time. I enjoy winning. I'm mad we lost an election yesterday because we're missing out on a hype after party. I like winning things. I like adding those things to the win column. I don't take the L's and I don't like it. If you turned on him, you're gonna miss on the winning and the celebrating. Sucks to be you. Because at some point, there's going to be a theater just like the Wilbur, if not the Wilbur. It's going to be packed with people again. And that feeling, that electricity, that hype, that craziness is all going to be packed in that room again. And either you want to be on the side of it or you don't. I do. I don't like crying. despite what it looks like. I don't like crying. I like winning. And let's just say this, not because I think it's going to happen, but let's just say this because I'm a realist. What if there is an order against him? Worst case scenario, what if there's an order against Aiden and no order? Oh, hold on a second. I just saw something. Hold on. Did I just see Kane in here? Kane's gone. Banned and deleted. Bye. Watch it from a burner account, pussy. Kane's gone. Kane's done. He's banned. Good morning, Moons. Good morning. Kane is looking, well, I'm not going to talk about Kane yet. So I still have more that I want to look at from yesterday, more commentary. I want to watch Melanie Little. I'm being honest, I just went to Melanie Little during my part. I wanted to see her reaction to what I just wanted to see what she thought of it. For anybody who has direct contact with Melanie Little, please let it be known that there is a blanket permission for her to use my streams. You guys were texting the Bunny hotline asking for her to get permission to stream me, but Dina had that phone and it was on do not disturb. And so I never saw it. Afterwards, when I got home later, and I streamed from that phone all the way until I got home, and then nothing happened. Like, I never looked at that phone for hours until after. I opened the phone, and I'm not kidding, I had 30 messages from people saying, Melanie is asking for permission to use your stream. And I felt terrible. So please let Melanie know, text her, message her, whoever has it, tell her for anything. She has absolutely every reason she could. I never said that. No, I never. I'm not going to Kelsey Fitzsimmons' hearing today. I had intended to. Is it early in the morning? I just didn't think I could do back-to-back days after yesterday. I never said Melanie couldn't use it. I don't know why I mean, my stuff is out there for anybody to use. I'm sorry that happened. I would never have said no. So what I was going to say just before I saw Kane, remind me, we'll get back to Kane in a second. I think it's always good to go through worst case scenarios. I like to give worst case scenarios to Aiden just so that he doesn't get an overinflated sense of confidence when it comes to things. Like during the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial, I was like, oh, I don't know, didn't sound good. I'm just like, I like to, at the end, like, do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, in the worst case possible scenario, we're all not dumb. Let's work through all of it. The first case scenario, the judge denies the orders for both of them and just gives them some sort of like moral compass and is like, leave each other alone. If anything comes back into the court, whatever. Second, he issues it for both of them and says, I just think that you both need it, right? Like, blah, 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 blah. Third option, Meredith gets an order on Aiden, but Aiden doesn't get one on her. And then the other one is that Aiden gets one on her and Meredith doesn't get one on him. Final option, fifth option, is the judge just fucking gets on a plane and moves to Antigua because he want nothing to do with this case, okay? Shout out to my girl, Emily C., who put up the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen. And I am openly speaking and saying this. Nothing Emily has done has hit me yet. Like, in a way, I've seen it all. It's okay. It's funny, but I'm a deep, dark, twisted, ruined human being. So again, rainbows, hearts, and shit don't hit me the way that I think it hits everybody else. This bitch put up a fucking poster of like the many emotions and faces of the judge from yesterday. And I could not hold it together. I was like, this is very, very funny. Very funny. Very, very funny. So I thought, great job to Emily C. If you haven't seen it, go over to her X account. It just some lightheartedness that I really appreciated. And it was just funny. That judges everything. I think that like I've got to go through that again separately. Like that judge is fucking amazing. Now, I maintain that even though he may rule against my friend. You know what I mean? Like he may. But you got to love the way the guy runs his courtroom. Like a little bit, not even fake humor. Like the humor was like genuine. He did look fatigued. Somebody messaged me, or the comments were saying, like, why didn't I offer him some of my emotional support ibuprofen? Because he said he needed an. I don't know. I don't know. I think also in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people are saying, wow, I've never seen a restraining order hearing like that. Y'all need to go down to Fall River and come to Fall River District Court, because I will tell you, my hearings that I've had for restraining orders are hours long. Hours long. I get it. The judge was like, we have him here. 2 hours is 2 hours too. Well, I mean, you never had Jess Machado in your courtroom, because I've had hearings that go on so long, they take lunch and then we come back after lunch. It takes a long time to get through the bullshit. I definitely felt like we were going to be held hostage there. It looked like he was locked in. It looked like those court officers were basically looking at the clock and going, at what point will I be able to get to my closest bar and start drinking? Like they were like, this better not infringe on my fucking beer time. The other thing too, and I said it a little bit, me and who I am, the kind of person I am, if I had to pick a courthouse to be on trial for something, I'm picking the Southie courthouse over all of the courthouses I've been in. The new ones, Norfolk Superior. What's that one where Karen Civil is happening? All of them. This is the best courthouse. It has the best people, the best judges, the best staff, the best history, all of it. It has the worst parking, but the best of everything else. Please look forward to my new book, Inside All of Massachusetts Courthouses. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to hearing Aiden talk about it on his show tonight, which I'm sure he will. And listen to him give his take on it. I talked to him briefly yesterday. I just got a great message from someone. Let's read it out loud. Miss Machado, in 10 years, you will most certainly regret your behavior if you have children. Get them therapy now. All of your social media addicts need to work on your self-esteem and whatever trauma you endured. Do something positive. The entire cast of characters in that courtroom are at fault. As for Aiden, by the way, this is an email I just got just now. I'm opening it. It just came at 8:14 a.m. from a woman named Natalie. Miss Machado, in 10 years, you will most certainly regret your behavior. If you have children, get them therapy now. All of you social media addicts need to work on your self-esteem and whatever trauma you endured. Do something positive. The entire cast of characters in that courtroom are at fault. As for Aiden and Meredith, they were both attracted to each other for a reason. It is not difficult to figure out why addicts find each other. Addicts in the sense of attention addicts or substance abuse. Aiden is an addict and Meredith has BPD. Research why those two personalities are attracted to one another. It is a toxic relationship in the end. Whatever the reason you need to unplug, there are healthy ways to support yourself. Learn to live on less money. Be better. Go to the gym, because your choice to not show yourself may indicate you do not like the way you look. Please do not lash out at me. And causing Meredith to lose her job is just what she would have done, so you are both very similar. Take a breath before you lash out at me. Taking constructive criticism is a sign of maturity. Listen to the judge. This has got to stop. I will not say one word about anything in this thing except learn to live on less money. And the other one is go to the gym, because your choice not to show yourself may indicate you do not like the. Okay. Natalie, hold on. I'm just gonna turn the camera on. You're gonna get exactly. Hold on, Natalie. It's 8:16 in the morning. I'm bringing my daughter to school. I don't have on any makeup. I don't even brush my hair. I don't have a bra on, Natalie. I don't have a bra on. I've got on a sweatshirt and sweatpants and Nike slides. My hair is a mess. I don't look in the mirror when I wake up in the morning. I get up and I start my day doing mommy things and doggy things and bird things and fish things. I don't do this because it's not about how I feel about me. It's about how I don't want people listening to me to feel. You don't need to see me like this. Why? Natalie. Second, it must be discussed. Live on less money? What do you mean? Natalie, I've been so poor for so long. Like, poor. Poor. Like sometimes my husband and I will talk about how we used to feed our family and like the meals that we used to cook on so little money. We reminisce over that. We reminisce about like struggling as a new family, blended family, how we would like figure out ways to like do things with our kids that didn't cost money. Like we used to go every park we've been to, like we would go to Cold State Park. We would go and get beach sandwiches, grinders from Marcucci's or Marzilli's and cut them up. And then like we'd go to Walmart and get like our drinks and chips. And then we'd drive out to the beach after they stopped charging. So we'd always go like at 4 or 5 o'clock because it was free. We used to get all of the library passes for the museums and zoos. Because if you don't know, you can go to a public library and they have passes to all those places and you can get them for free if you have a library card. Like I have lived on less for a very long time. And I have like weird trauma about spending money now. So Natalie, can I improve this at all? Natalie, I can't do anything to my hair because my daughter's getting married. And so we're getting ready to like fix this and dye it professionally. So we can't really do anything. Natalie, this is a really cute Nike cropped hoodie, not hoodie. I bought this at Savers with Georgia last week for like $1.99. Natalie. Now we're going to keep the, Natalie is poor and jealous. Now I have a hair in my face. All right, Natalie, you win. You win. Live on less money. How? How? I'm not driving a Maybach. It's a fucking Jeep. It's used. Bitch. Anyway, can you imagine messaging me and being like, don't lash out on me after you send me like a mean email? What else is in here, Natalie? What else did you say? Get my children. My kids are like beating the odds. They are like beyond well-adjusted kids. Well, let's speak about that. So that's the court stuff. We'll talk about that this week on Bunny After Dark. George is having a bad day today. I could tell she was sitting waiting for me to shut the car off. She was waiting for me to get the dogs back in. And I could see she was like tapping her foot. And I was like, what's the matter? What's going on? And she's like, I'm just having a bad day. My hair won't go right. It's warm outside. I don't really have a shirt that I feel comfortable wearing today. George is about comfort and whatever. Anyway, so, and she has to work today. So she's a little stressed out. And Georgia doesn't like hugs like Julia and things like that. But like when she is receptive to it, she's like not feeling great. So I said, do you want to go on Amazon and find a bunch of shirts and things like summer stuff? Because Georgia has to wear jeans to school. She can never wear shorts. She can never wear sweats. She has to wear work boots and jeans. She has cowboy boots we bought her. So she always just has to wear shirts. And she really doesn't have any short sleeve shirts. Like she maybe had some last year or whatever, So I said, how about if after I drop you off at school, after I do my 24 and 24, I go to Target and I just buy you like 10 shirts, all different kinds in your size small, and bring them home today. And you can pick which ones you want and we'll return the ones that you don't want. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, what do you have this afternoon in school? And in the afternoon, like on some days, like after lunch, sometimes she has things and sometimes she doesn't. She's like, I only have like a study today. And I was like, well, I'll come pick you up when your study starts so you can come home and like kind of like get your shit together. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, like everything's going to be fine. Um, so we got to go get Georgia some clothes today. And as much as like we like shopping at like Savers and Salvation Army, like you do need to like replenish your wardrobe occasionally and get some new things. So I'm going to go just buy her a bunch of shirts, let her pick, and the ones that she doesn't like will return. So that's the plan, to go and do that for her today. Tonight we are teaching our StreamYard class. And that's at 6:30, I think 6 or 6:30. If you have not been selected to go on this, I get it. There are a lot of people that want to go. I'm very sorry. It's at 6:30 tonight. So I do have to like finalize that this morning and kind of get all of that together. So that we can do that tonight, which should be great. Okay. Okay. Next thing. Let's play it. Let's play this. So yesterday on my drive, I talked about Kane. It's not that deep. But essentially, well, let's get it right. We don't care about Kane as the person, but the scenario is important. So let me at least get this right, and then stand by for a second. Okay. So Kane's crashing out real bad. Jesus. Okay. So 2 days ago, Kane shared a post. Now it says, to be fair, whoever Jen is, there's definitely some truth to this. Monday on Kane's Corner, we will discuss 8 p.m. sharp. And he shared my post with Jen Altman's tweet on it about my show not being funny. So what I know to be true is that Kane listens to my show every single time it is on. It doesn't matter when my show is on, Kane listens. Kane also knows the cast of characters. Kane knows everything. So I fully believe Kane knew that Jen Altman like was the person who wrote that statement and that I shared. Okay, so put that off to the side. But even if it wasn't the case, Kane wanting to do a show to say that there was some truth to my show not even being funny, that's not like, I'm trying to explain something here. Like when I say like somebody associated with me that like I've taken under my wing to help is allowed to have their opinion, of course, meaning like they can disagree with me on something. Like they can disagree with me all day long. What I don't think is appropriate, and I will continue to stand on that, is it is not appropriate for you to have a negative opinion about me. That would be the same as if I went on my show and said, Kane's show is terrible tonight, which it was every single solitary night. No good deed goes unpunished. I 100% never found any of Kane's content listenable. It was not good. However, rather than complain about that, I would try to help him and make it better. I would support him. I would go into the chat. I would say hello. I would share it, whatever. I would talk to him. Not one time did I disparage Kane's content because he's fragile, and I didn't want to do that. So there's no other way to describe it other than this is my focus and my path here. Kane has been brought to me by Menners. It seemed like Kane was being fucking bullied. He was in some sort of hazing situation over there. Nobody seemed to like him. And I felt bad. Again, underdog story. Like, this is the lane I'm in. This is when I don't have the camera on, this is how I act. I'm like, he's over here, right? And I'm like, okay, let me introduce him to the bunnies and like, let's help him. And you gotta love the bunnies. They were just like, yes, Kane, yay. And they hopped on over whenever they could. And it was like, it's good. Like, There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is that he's not good and his show is terrible, but like we have very generous bunnies and like myself, we are kind. And so we gave him attention and views and money and all of those things. We are kind. The bunnies are kind. Now, what happened here is, and everything has been totally fine this whole time, kosher, no problems, whatever. Over time, Kane has become empowered with what he has. He's getting drunk on attention and views. And I was the biggest purporter of that. I was like, look at Kane getting all the views on the Minifan network. He got more views than Menners. Like, I was like really hammering it home. And then he goes and says, we're going to talk about how there's some truth to Jess Machado's show not being funny. That's shots fired to me. We're a team in a respect that we don't disparage other people. There's enough of people to disparage on the internet. There's enough of shit talking that goes on against us, me and you, Kane, where we don't need to go at each other. So Kane doing that was offensive to me. As the godmother of my YouTube arena, that's not okay. And I recognized right then and there that what I had heard about Kane before was actually true, and that he would turn against me and whatever. And nothing for nothing, but I'm sorry, I'm still recovering from cyber chick trauma where fuck it. Like, we're done. We close it off. We're done. The door is locked. And so I did my thing or whatever and talked about it yesterday. And I also realized, which is crazy to think, Pat Ford becoming a mod clearly upset him. I think he said something about like Pat Ford being like his mortal enemy. I personally didn't know that there was like my thing here is this. In my mind, I'm being very honest, everybody hated Pat Ford, right? It wasn't just exclusively, I mean, everybody hated Kane. It wasn't just exclusively Pat Ford that hated Kane. Like, everybody fucking hated Kane. Manners everybody hated Kane. So me, like, bringing Pat Ford on as a mod really had nothing, I don't even want to say it in a way that sounds like that. It had absolutely nothing to do with Kane. It wasn't about Kane. It had nothing to do with Kane. This was 100% me bringing Pat Ford on for two reasons. One, I think his humor is hysterical. And two, it's just it's fucking with everybody. I think it's great. It's funny. Kane has a crazy take on all of these things. Like, it was an offense to him, like blah, 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 blah. Like, it's nuts. And I think that Kane is holding on now. Now he is turning this whole thing. Like, I went up against Kirk and it's a bit, Kane. It's a bit, right? It's a bit. That's it. Like, Kirk calls me a pig and then I say I'm fucking not, I don't like Kirk anymore. Like, I'm better than Kirk. Like, that's how it works. Kirk came after me first. I was sucking Kirk's virtual dick for years. Okay? Until I like turned it around and I was just like, okay, fuck this. We're done. We're not going to take it anymore. Like, I've never seen somebody fucking fumble something so bad than what Kane has fucking done. Last night he had a show, right, at 8:00. I didn't have a chance to get to it right away because I was doing fucking election shit, not sitting in my fucking girlfriend's house in a room that's going to be dismantled soon as she sells a house. And I jumped into it and he was right in the middle of a rant. Now, I came into the chat and I was like, what the fuck's going on here or something? And immediately it fucking started to change. But what's crazy is he had scheduled guests, Lacey and Jess Walsh, on the show. They were scheduled to be on the show like a week ago. So he scheduled guests that he met through my show. These are women he has nothing to do with. He would never have known them. He does not know them. He meets these women through my show, poaches them, which, whatever, puts them on his show as guests, and starts the show by shitting all over me. So that when the camera comes on and these girls are there, they are like, this is like crazy. Like, what do we say here? Like, you're shitting all over our friend. And I hope they know, which I did in the chat. I was like, this is anything that happened after that, they cannot be blamed for. If they stood on business and stayed, if they shit all over me, that's all fucking okay because you're on camera, you're live, you're a guest. What do you do? Right? He fucking kicks Jess Walsh off. He practically makes Lacey fucking cry. I've never seen someone crash and burn in real time like that. It is a sight to behold. Don't watch it. Don't give him the views. But it's not. It's nuts. I want to go back and I want to listen to the rant about me. I didn't hear it all. So let's see. Kane's Corner live. Okay.
We're live. Back to Kane's Corner. I'm not feeling good either. It's going to be one of those fucking shows. I don't know what's going to happen. There's some real fucking assholes out there that need to be addressed. First, I'm going to start with Jake. Jake, don't. Because I don't want to joke about you tonight now. I had to fucking yell at this guy for 15 minutes on deck and get at me. Your mother should have had a fucking... Okay, I come on the internet to fuck around, to hobby. When will you understand that? Best friend, we're supposed to be here fucking having a good time on here. It's a hobby for people, like to shit on people and fuck around. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Oh. All right. Anyway, we're going to get into the other stuff. Look, Jessica Machado has made it her mission to go after me. She's saying I'm disloyal. She's saying I've took sides against her and whatnot. First off, I do want to say, before I bring on the two ladies, I am sorry that I had reposted Jen Ullman. I didn't know it was her. No matter what anybody fucking thinks, I don't care what you think. I hate that fucking cunt. Hate her with a passion. It is not just because she's Jewish. I just fucking hate her. So I would never repost her, and she had me blocked. I just thought it was some random person. I can criticize your show anytime I feel like it, Jessica. Whether you fucking like it or not, I can criticize your fucking show. It's too bad. You know, you said I'm disloyal. Where's your fucking loyalty? You put my fucking enemy into your show. So I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Oh, you shit. Oh, you a fucking thing. Nothing. I owe you nothing. And or anybody else. We're all here on the internet doing the same thing. I love your show. I think you have a great show. You're good at what you do. You have a man listening to your show every day. You think that's like I don't understand what your fucking point is. I don't care about the things that you say about people. I've heard it all. I've had people come into my DMs. They want me to attack you. They want let's start a campaign and go after this person, try to take her channel down. This is how those people think about you. I would never do that. I don't even care. Like, I have my own opinions about different types of people, and it's my opinions. And I do love your show, but you're not going to tell me what to do. You don't fucking control me. You think I was scared to hit the fucking record button? You could never get me off the internet. Ever. Ever. You will never get me off the internet. So that's it. I mean, I don't even know what half the shit that you were fucking talking about today. It was embarrassing. It really was. I mean, Pat Ford is going to fuck you over so fucking bad, I cannot fucking wait. Because I'm going to be the one here laughing. I told you about this, but you don't want to listen. You don't care about your show either. You know, I'm actually would have been pretty loyal to you. I thought I was. I mean, I definitely went after a lot of your enemies. And no problem. I don't really care. But the bottom line is, like, you're going after Kirk Minahan. I mean, you said you had more talent than Kirk Minahan. I mean, how fucking stupid is that? Are we having a real conversation? The difference between Kirk Minahan and you is basically like you're like the Big Bang before it happened, and Kirk Minahan's the fucking universe. That's the difference in talent. No offense. That's what it is. And I do like it, but let's be fucking serious. He created a whole world. You've created a show. I mean, it's just, it's a good show. I like it, but it's, you're not in that talent bracket. I don't know. Like, you know, you think you can run me off the internet? You're not going to run me off the fucking internet. All the people that you run off the internet are all weak and soft, and they can't fucking handle shit. I can. I'm fucking built for it. I can handle it. And I will handle it. You want to come at me, come at me. I don't know what your fucking problem is. You need to fucking, you're such a fucking baby. You're a fucking baby. That's all you are. Act like a fucking woman and fucking stand up. You don't, again, you have these people that are in your chat, your fucking fans, your bunnies, who are like, but you're very short-sighted. Like, you don't even want to do a political show because you're owned by your fucking fans. You're fucking, the money that you make on stream is what controls your content. That's never going to happen to me. Yeah, baby, I will never get the views you do. I won't put up the shows you do, but I work a real job, Jessica. You don't. I work 55, 60 hours a week, then I come here to do this for fun. That's your fucking job. So I don't know what to tell you. You got no fucking guts. You don't want to fucking go on to a political show because you're fucking worried about somebody taking down your fucking show? It's just pathetic. Look, I'll say it again. I think she's talented. I enjoy her show, but you're never going to tell me what to say. And I'm sorry. Your show last week on Wednesday was a good show. It was good. It was a good show. But, oh my God, it wasn't that fucking funny. Okay? And the people that you had in your panel was sitting there like, what the fuck is she laughing about so much? I think they were confused. I think they were fucking confused too. And it's fine. It was a good show. You've done way better shows than that show. I am sorry. You just have. And that's it. I am now the Jessica Machado show ombudsman. That is it. That's who I am now. I will be there all day long. I'll be listening. I'll be critiquing. I'll be criticizing, and I'll be saying what is good. That's our new relationship. You know, look, my girlfriend loves you. She came on, and the other day Jessica was in space. She came in. She was very boring. I don't know if she didn't sleep or what's going on. She needed cocaine or something. I came in there and it became a great space. That's the bottom line. And she asked me some pretty weird questions, and they were fine, I guess. So my girlfriend's like, I want to go on and say something about you because I feel bad. These people think you're some like delinquent. She goes on there and she doesn't ask her a fucking thing. So I mean, it is what it is. It's hard. It's hard to know your heroes and realize that they don't have the guts that you thought they did, because she just doesn't. She's staying away from politics, which is sad. That's what you're good at. Have a fucking political show. You're so short-sighted. You could have a huge following. You go politics, this little fucking following you have now is nothing. That shit'll go way bigger. You don't want to do that because and I don't even blame you. I wouldn't want to do it either. It's tough on the family, but don't fucking come at me and act like you're gonna fucking push me around. You ain't fucking ever gonna push me around. Don't ever try.
Want to bet?
I'm not one of your little fucking fans in your fucking chat group. Okay? Don't even waste your fucking time with me. You wanna have some kind of a relationship? Fine, I don't care. If you don't. But I will never be dictated what I'm gonna say by fucking what my chat thinks, or if my chat doesn't like somebody, I won't put them on there. You're dictated by the money that you make from your people controls what you say, and it doesn't me. So I don't care. I'll criticize anybody any fucking time, anywhere. I don't give a fuck what you fucking think or any of your fucking fans think. I got two of them on here right now. They're probably gonna try to challenge me. Come at me. I don't care. That's it. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking, what do you think you're doing? I'm sorry I reposted that girl. She's a fucking scum.
Everybody okay? All right. We are going to have a funeral service for Kane tomorrow on Bunny After Dark. Rest in peace to Kane, his YouTube career, his fan base, his revenue stream. Rest in peace to Kane. So we're having a funeral tomorrow, Bunny After Dark, 7 p.m. I have reached out to people to be pallbearers, to give eulogies. It's just the way it's going to be. Rest in peace. In my mind, I think what he thinks he's doing is he cultivated that like little rant and that like that was going to like build up some, like there's no bad press, right? Like all press is good press. So I think he thought like, oh well, this will like go, and I played it. Like if that was the desired effect, like first of all, what I love is that in order for Kane to be listening to this right now, he has to like log in from like some other account or like on the regular internet. But I think what he thought is like, well, I'm going to just do this and this will like get me views and things like that. And as I stated yesterday, I can't stop Kane from going on the internet. That's not what I meant, Kane. What I meant was whatever you currently have is because of me. The viewers that you have are because I introduced my base to you. What you had prior to that was a bunch of KMS adjacent people who hate watched you and trolled you and didn't like anything that you did. Okay. That's not something I'm making up. Go back and watch Kane's Corners on the Minifan Network. And we know exactly how many views these shows got before I introduced you to the internet. Okay. You were getting no views. Like none. So on the Minifan Network, when I was on, you got tons of views. You got tons. So let's see, the last time you were on the Minifan Network, Kane's Corner, you got 2.8 thousand views, right? Before that, Kane's Corner, you got 1.4 thousand views, right? Another one, 1.9. Let's get to the one where I was on it with you. I think your second show, you had 2.4 thousand, right? Jess Machado Corner, Kane's Corner featuring Jess Machado, 4.1 thousand views. That's it. You peaked. You're never going to see that again. That is it. And what I meant by like you're done, meaning you're done. You're never going to get 4,000 views on a stream like you did when you were on KMS with me on your show, ever. The show just before that, when nobody knew who you are, you had 245 views. While you were on KMS, by the way, 343 views, 258 views, 189 views, Kane, 451 views, Kane, 510 views, and that was with a panel, 276 views, Kane, 191 views, Kane, 231 views, Kane. 193 views, Kane. 398 views, Kane. 241 views. 478. Pathetic numbers that you will go back to, but less than, because now you're not even attached to the Minifan Network. You left there and now you're on your own. You're going to get 10 views, 20 views, 40 views. That's it. Nobody is watching your shit. And if you need some clarity on why this happened, you don't fucking criticize the person who helps you. There's 1,000 other people you could criticize. You have criticized Turtle Boy, and I've never said a word. I believe you have the right to your own opinion. You can criticize anybody you want. You just can't criticize me. You can't. That's just how it goes. You can't. I'm sorry you don't understand that. I'm sorry you think that that would be acceptable. I'm sorry that you think that somebody who lifted you up, supported you, is somebody that is deserving of your critique. I wish I had fucking critiqued you many, many times, but we're not doing that anymore. So we're having a funeral for Kane. It's on Wednesday. Rest in peace. I'm looking forward to it. I'd like to say I wish you well, but I don't even wish you well. I don't even wish you well. Last thing I'm going to say about it, because I do think it needs to be said. maybe for Kane, this is like a hobby. He works a full-time job, and so he comes on here, and it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter to him if he gets views. It doesn't matter if he monetizes, because he has a real job, or he has a job that's not this. And this is just a hobby for him, and he does it because he loves it. Now, Kane's like a cook in like a nursing home or something like that. I sincerely doubt that he loves that. I sincerely doubt that his full-time job is one that he gets up every day excited to do. Maybe he does. I can tell you, I have finally reached the point that I think every single person wants to achieve, which is do what you love, and then it doesn't feel like work. Every single day I wake up and I do exactly what I want to do. I talk, I write, I report. I am literally living that dream where you get up and you do something for a living that you really, truly enjoy. So much so that it doesn't feel like work, right? But with that being said, this is my job. And when I chose not to move forward with the political show, um, I put out a product every day, right? And I watch my metrics, I watch my numbers, I watch everything, and I want to make sure that it works. And I'd be an idiot to not pay attention to that. And my decision to not do a political show 100% was based on every single solitary thing that I tested, tried, talked to, watched, and everything. And Kane thinking I have some sort of an obligation to do a political show, um, and like talk about politics over earning a living is crazy. I am passionate about politics, but I make it very clear I impact political things in different ways. I work on campaigns. I help candidates. I raise money. I raised money for Justin Thurber last night just by having a conversation with someone. A man came over to me and he was like bitching about stuff. And I said, you know what, Steve? I said, all of this bitching and complaining is just bitching and complaining. I was like, do something about it. And he was like, what do you think I should do? And I said, open your fucking checkbook and write a fucking check to Justin Thurber for the max amount of $1,000. And I said, I'm tired of hearing you bitch and complain. You bring nothing to the table, no solutions. If you want to make a difference, write a check for Justin Thurber. Do you know what I just got while I was sitting here? 7:23 a.m. Call me when you get a minute. I am all in on reelecting Thurber. I will write a check for him today. We have to break the hold. No more Scott Browns. Done. I raised $1,000 for a state representative candidate, Kane, while you're shitting on the toilet. I'm not going to give, I'm under no obligation to do a political show. I'm under no obligation to fucking talk politics for you or for anybody. Why? So you can get in there and fucking rage bait everybody? I'm not a fucking amateur. I know how fucking political shows go. I'm done. Okay? But I will tell you what, don't ever say I don't fucking make a difference in politics. Don't ever say that I don't fucking try to make change. I fucking live and breathe politics. I live and breathe everything. I literally give everything to my shows, my politics, my family. Like, I live a like highly fucking like passionate life. You have me so wrong. So wrong. The money I earn from my show controls my content. What do you think? I'm an idiot? Kane, I did a show and I put out a network and I started plugging along and doing shows where my first payout was like $150. Do you know what that's like when you're trying to like support your family and your husband is like this? I'm giving you just so much time to try to make this work, right? Like, it's the ultimate fucking success story. And you are saying I'm doing it wrong. It's so strange. Anyway, I just opened up my account and my April earnings. What's the date? April 14th. I don't know. I don't want to brag. I don't want to brag. It's fine. It's fine. What? What? I won't brag. Anyway, seagulls? Charles? I can hear them. Anyway. Anyway. Thanks. I'm on camera because Kane says, oh no, Natalie. Is it Natalie? Look, what are we doing here? So this is my original color in there. Do you see that? That's my original color. And then this is like my box dye. And then what we're going to be doing, there's grays over here. Wait, like over here, you see the grays. What we're going to be doing in this like multi-hair step process that TT is like got me linked into is we're going to go back to this color, that dark color. And then we are going to go to that. And then we are going to lighten from that, not with like the straw box dye, with like highlights and stuff, like the expensive stuff. It's just for weddings. You know what I mean? It's for the wedding. Please brag. Yes, for tomorrow night for Bunny After Dark, please brag. $4,342.59 are my April earnings. 4342. 4342 divided by 13 days, because that's been up to, we don't count today. So that's $334 a day I earn not talking about politics in the month of April. However, so that's 4342 for April, but not all content has been counted yet. I'm assuming that 4342 does not include. So if you go to all my lives, so here's all your lives. And then when you click on, like I usually go back 2 days. So let's go to 3 days ago. So that Bunny After Dark, right? The Bunny After Dark that I did Friday night. So it tells you how many, it's like analytics since published, right? So it'll tell you how many views, how many watch time hours. So watch time hours is 5.3 thousand. I don't know what watch time hours really relates to anything here. But the estimated revenue from the Bunny After Dark from last Friday is $721.67. So it like updates, right? So that was from Friday night. So now if I click on, oh, so that amount does not include any of the streams from yesterday at all. So the 24 on 24 Master Edition, which was streamed on April 13th, estimated revenue is still at 0. So it hasn't calculated. The 24 on 24 Court Access Edition that I did yesterday has not shown any revenue yet at all. I did a live court hearing one, which is so stupid. I started it and I had to restart it. The one that I started that I had to shut down after 1 minute and 22 seconds has 3,000 views on it. A live stream that I started that I shut down after 1.5 minutes because we couldn't get it right has more views than Kane has had in like 2 months. And then my court from yesterday, which is currently sitting at 21,000 views, has not had any revenue work yet. So that number, $4,342, is probably going to get like, it's going to jump like fucking crazy as soon as YouTube calculates that. So, Kane. That's the last time. I haven't talked about my money in a long time. TT told me. She said, you don't like to talk about your money. People don't want to hear it. So I pulled back. I don't talk about it anymore. I don't say I had a great month. I talked to Jimmy about it. Just talk to Jimmy. But I felt like it was necessary to remind myself of what I do and how I am, and I'm good at it. And also, like, we are doing that without putting mugshots in the corner. We don't need that. We're obviously talented enough here. Now, just for full transparency, there's ebbs and flows with YouTube. I talked to Jimmy and we were both like, was
Was March a rough month for you with like your number? Yes. I mean, it wasn't a rough month, but it's in comparison to other months, it was a rough month, but whatever, we talk about that. But I mean, Kane, get at me. Pat Ford timed out moons. That's impossible. He would never do that. Was it an accident? What happened? Listen, I enjoy Pat Ford modding. I think it's funny and hysterical and ironic at many times, but I also don't need the drama either. You know? Unbeknownst to Kane, it wasn't like meant to like fucking piss him off. It was just being funny. Oh, it was an accident. Okay, sorry, Moons. All right, I'm going to shut this off now. Get a good look at my face. We're done. All right. I went and picked up Julia from the airport last night, picked up her and her friends from their trip, heard about all of the fun things. Hold on one second. There's 2 coffee tables over here on the side of the road if anybody needs them on Main Street. It is 58 degrees already. Let's fucking go. Had to drive one of her friends back to Fall River, drove her other friend home who lives right across the street from us, and Julia slept over. As some of you may know, Jeffrey works very early in the morning on Tuesdays, so he sleeps in his office. He leaves around 4 a.m. So Julia slept in my bed last night, and I said, don't you want to go home? And she's like, Aiden's not there because his Vegas trip ends today. And she's like, I just want to get a good night's sleep. And so the kid came into my bed and slept like a baby. Like a baby. She's just a baby. It's okay, Pat. It's okay. I think it was a mistake. What's going on here? What's in the middle of the road here? Who did this? Somebody's greeting card in the middle of the road. Free moons. My daughter told me that, so my daughter went to Charleston for her bachelorette. They rented a ridiculously gorgeous Airbnb. It was beautiful. She was talking about some crazy rules the Airbnb had, which was like, don't use the white towels to wash off your bronzer and makeup. Like, she's like, what? So they were like kind of petrified about keeping the Airbnb like clean, which is something you don't really worry about when you stay at hotels. I get it. They had a wonderful, wonderful trip. I learned so many things. She didn't post on the internet while she was gone. So a lot of it I didn't know. But they went out to eat, obviously. Her maid of honor had a person come to the house on Sunday to teach them all how to make pasta, like a pasta making class. And like at the house, and it was so cute. And then they like cooked the pasta. That was their dinner. Julia was down really bad on Sunday. She was hungover. She didn't even eat the pasta. And that was because on Saturday, the night before, they went out to the club, and I guess they went out for dinner, and they had reservations for a certain time, 8:00, and they didn't get seated for an hour. And there were, I don't know, like 10, 11 girls, and they were very upset. The girl who was running it, her bridesmaid, her maid of honor, Hannah, was very upset. Like, Hannah planned everything perfectly, and it was just a bunch of girls in dresses and high heels standing around a small space waiting to get seated. They were really upset. And so the mood was low, she said, when they were leaving the restaurant, and they were supposed to be going to a club. And Julia said that she made an executive decision. She went into the bathroom and she called like the most popular club that was down there. And she said, I've got 12 girls. We're at a batch. Can we do a bottle service situation VIP. And don't worry, I extracted it from her, and she'll be mad that I talked about it, but that's my life. I don't care. I'm not saying I don't care. Like, I don't think she'll be mad that I talked about it, but like, she was, well, let me just work through the conversation. So she said that she was worried that they were going to go to a club and they were going to have to stand outside and everybody was feeling really down. And Julia just wanted everybody to be happy and she wanted everybody to be having a good time. And she wanted to change the mood very quickly. So she called this club and she was like, we'll do bottle service. Now, I'm sure if you have gone on the internet, you've seen when people are at the clubs, right? And they come over with like a marquee sign and it says like, happy birthday, Pat Ford on it, and it's all lit up, and these girls in like their, you know, bathing suits or whatever with sparklers and holding bottles come out to like some hype music from the DJ, right? My daughter did that. She did that for her bachelorette to turn the mood around. It worked, she said. It made everybody hype. They came out with a sign. It said Mrs. Magnuson on it. I have the pictures of it. It's exactly what, like, I know my daughter is happy that she did it. She's not so happy the next day when she realized how much it cost. She knew how much it was going to cost. They asked, you know, she has to pay for it in advance. But I think she had a little buyer's remorse, and I think that like last night she reasoned it. There's never going to be another time in her life where getting bottle service with marquee and the DJ and all that stuff is ever going to seem appropriate. Like maybe another one of her friends has a wedding and maybe they need to do it or whatever, but like we're peaking and that's it. So she did it and it turned the night around. But obviously when you do bottle service, I guess, like you pay the dollar amount, you get the VIP seating, you get the area, you get the girls, you get the DJ, and then you get the alcohol. And they basically give you a menu and the prices are all on there. And you get to pick as much as what they're allocating out of the money that you spent, right? So, I don't like people talking about my taxes and stuff like that. Like I have an accountant. Like it's just, nobody's more worried about paying taxes than I am. Half of what I make, I never even see it. Not even really half, but I always put like 30% automatically in a totally separate account. I can pay my taxes quarterly. Like just everybody just needs to not worry about my tax. If you guys are begging me to talk about my money situation, to rub it in Kane's face, I don't talk about my money situation. I just tell you where I'm at for the month, and everybody's like losing their minds. I know. And you know what? If I don't pay my taxes and they want to take me and put me in the clink because I don't pay my taxes, content. Jeff will take over the show. Is anybody going to give me a chance to thrive? Stop suffocating me. I'm just a baby. I'll never talk about it again. I was reading the chat and everybody was like, yes, go ahead, tell us, share. Okay, fine. Yeah. The rest of the month could tank. Who knows? There's no rhyme or reason to this. Give me all your super chats. Give me all your Venmos. I'm poor. So she paid for the bottle service and they had to pick out the alcohol, but you can't just order 50 bottles of champagne. So they mix it up. And that was the problem. All the different kinds of alcohol and everybody saying, we paid for this. We better fucking drink it. So that's that. Anyway, she's home. She's off today to recover and do all of the things. I think that we have to have a tough conversation, I kid you not, about Bunny After Dark. Does Bunny After Dark belong on Friday? One of the besties commented on YouTube's last presentation on Bunny After Dark and said, it feels like Bunny should have always been on a Friday. And I actually agree. Wednesday is just a random fucking day that we've held on to because that's how Bunny originated. That's how it started. But I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Now, Fridays were never really feasible for me because the kids were small. Friday, traditionally, just so you know, for me, was the one weekend night of the week that all of the kids were here. So Jeff's son, Jack and Georgia and Julia, we had a very great schedule, you know, throughout all of our marriage where we had all the kids on a Friday. And then on Saturday night, all of the kids went to their respective other parents' house, which is why Jeff and I have always had, for the 13 years of our marriage, date night on a Saturday, because at 6 p.m. on Saturday, Jack and Georgia would go with their dad for overnight into Sunday. Alex would go to his mom's for overnight into Sunday, and Julia would go to Ron's. And Jeff and I, it just so happened that we had Saturday nights off, but Friday night was always family night. So even back in the day when I was doing shows or whatever, I could never do Friday. So Friday to me was always like never available. Now, no, my kids are not home. They're never home. So it's usually just us at home on Friday night. And because we do date night on Saturday, we don't go out 2 nights. That's not financially like the right thing to do. So we are usually home. So now I think we should move Bunny to Friday. So I'm going to do a poll this Wednesday, and I'm just going to ask people what they think. Now, the numbers on Friday for Bunny were fantastic. That's only one time, and we had guests and a panel, and not everybody after dark will be like that, but I got a feeling that people prefer Fridays. Also, nobody else does a show on Friday nights. Aiden doesn't do a show or anything. So I think Friday might be where we're at. So we'll see. All right, it's 9 o'clock. I have Yes, I see a text. Are you still doing? I'm doing my show. I have the show tonight, not show, the program that we're doing tonight for StreamYard, which I'm going to teach a bunch of people how to do StreamYard, which I'm very excited about. I really just want other people to be able to have at least an idea of how StreamYard works. Then we're going to talk about connecting StreamYard live streams to YouTube, Facebook, and all those things, and just some basics. So it's going to be a 3-part course, but tonight is StreamYard. It's an hour and a half, and I'm excited for it. I think everybody, and not only that, but even using StreamYard, just so you know, will allow you to be able to, like, with confidence, be a guest on somebody else's show. And there's a lot of people that like are doing stuff. So I'm excited. I'm excited to show you all how to use StreamYard. And if you didn't get in this class, it's okay. We're going to do more, but tonight is the first one. Before I go, I just want to say that I didn't get a chance until late last night while I was driving to the airport. And that's why I ultimately didn't do a live stream I was listening to Jimmy's court on the way home. He thought court was going to be done, and so he like tapped out a little bit early. He obviously missed like 2 more hours of shit. I called him last night, and I'm assuming he was sleeping, because after I called him, I listened to a show, and he was just like, so just go back and watch Jimmy's show from yesterday it was like 25 minutes on his way home from court. Jimmy is just beyond hysterical. His humor is unmatched, and I was laughing, like, just like some really funny subtleties there that I don't even know. I hope they don't get missed by people, but he's just so funny. And it made me like feel like 25 minutes wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Like, it's not enough. Like, it needed to be more. And then he like Irish exits. Well, so it was so funny at the end. He's like, wait, they're still going. Wait, bitch, where are you watching it? I got to go watch it. And he like hangs up so he could go watch it on Melanie Little. Like, he's just so funny. And the way that he was describing, he's like, I felt like I was inside like X or YouTube. Like, he was, because all of the content creators were in one room. It's just very funny. He was unbelievably smart. He doesn't even put in, it's effortless when he does it, man. Can you imagine just waking up with that talent every day? Can somebody explain something to me? Because I don't get to watch a lot of Will shows. Did Will move Like, did he move out of state or did he just move somewhere else? Because I clicked on his link yesterday. Well, no offense. The reason I clicked on it is because he had like a picture of Aiden and like all of these like Meredith heads all around it. So I clicked on it because it was funny, but his background is different. So he moved into an apartment from a house, or he moved apartments to a different part of Tennessee. Okay. Is he near Pigeon Forge, Tennessee by any chance? Because I love Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. He moved to a new apartment. Okay. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Okay, good. That explains some things. Everybody's moving. Will's moving. Aiden's moving. Everybody's moving. Will's stream was hilarious too. For the first time in forever. By the way, Tangled is like one of my favorite Disney movies. It's really like, it doesn't get like the fucking accolades that Frozen does, but Mandy Moore is the voice of Rapunzel in Tangled. It's one of my favorites. It really is. The songs in Tangled are just so lovely. I really love it. And Jimmy is moving too. Jimmy is getting an apartment. I know. I'm so happy for all of my friends that are all getting new places. Tangled is so good. Anyway, what was I going to say? For the first time in forever, I understand why people have earbuds in. I would want to be listening to all of these content creators after Aiden's thing yesterday. And I think the only way for me to do it is to have earbuds in and just be locked in. Lauren was at the polls yesterday when I was going to vote, and she had her earbud in. She was listening to me. Ben Rosa was listening to me at the polls yesterday. Also, one of my followers, but is like kind of like a friend I've known from childhood, Wendy, I think I've talked about her. Her brother Aaron was my age and he passed away. But he ended up as an adult being friends with TT and her husband at the time. And Wendy is like someone who listens. She's the one that went and got me the salad from the hospital. She remembered it's like my favorite for my birthday. She sent me a message yesterday. I have to go back into it because I was tired and multitasking, but she sent me a picture of a bunch of dolls, I think from her mom's house, and there's a My Child doll in it. And she's like, do you want it? And I instantly zoomed in on the peach fuzz of a face from the My Childs. And I was like, oh my God, nostalgia. Yeah, earbuds all day. Yes, I understand. People, I've never really thought of it before. Like, what are you doing? Isn't it rude? Shouldn't you be interacting with the world? I don't know. Sometimes the stuff going on around you isn't that great. What am I going to do when I go into Walmart and I'm going grocery shopping? Avoid all of the Haitian door dashers that are doing fucking orders for people? Let me tell you something right now. I'm not saying anything, okay? But the sheer number of Haitians that were moved into this state that now have cars and DoorDash is crazy. It's just, I don't even, it's like, what were they doing? Was the state just basically saying, here's the jobs that you're going to get? And they drive for Amazon and they drive terribly. I don't know. I saw a tweet the other day and I want to talk about it, but I can't because I know it's going to open a door to people say I'm racist, but I really want to talk about the tweet, but I'm not going to do it, at least not today. Do you guys know who Eric Swalwell is? Swalwell. He's a congressman from California and he was running for governor. And I've been busy and I don't have time to pay attention to national politics. I will just say one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life is it was like a video or a meme where somebody's like, here I am defending Trump. And then he goes and posts a meme of him pretending he's Jesus. And I saw that and I laughed. I chuckled. I was like, ha ha ha. And then I went and Googled Trump picture Jesus. And I found that the president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, posted a photo purporting him to be Jesus. And it wasn't really being ironic and it wasn't really Well, I don't think it was a joke. I think he was like basically looking at himself as like as high up on the social horizon chart as Jesus. And I was like, man, it's hard to defend you out here on all of your things when you're doing this stupid shit. Okay? Please, like, just stop, Trump. Go back to fucking negotiating tariffs and making us money. God damn it. Congressman Swalwell, whatever. He's out. He dropped out of the governor's race, and then he dropped out. He's out. He resigned out of Congress. There is a video out there. There was one, and then there's two. One times, two times of this guy getting handsy with a whore on a bed. And I looked at that video, right? And I look at this video, and I'm going, okay, you are a congressman. A congressman. You cannot do this. You can't do it. Like, I don't know. Like, here's my take. He's been married for a while. You can divorce your wife and go the Jeff Bezos route, right? And trade her in for a hotter piece of ass. Okay? You can do that. Like, you don't have to go and get whores. You have the ability, because of who you are and the money you have and the clout you have, to go and upgrade your wife if you don't want her. If she's not being whorish enough, go get a girlfriend. Dump your wife and get a girlfriend. It's crazy to me that this is the route that you take. I can't even believe that this is the choice. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I did just see a comment where somebody's saying, like, this is Trump's way of trolling. I hear you. Listen, believe me, nobody's happier that Trump is president than me. I love my president. I loved him the first time. I would have loved him the second time, except they cheated. And I love him now. And our country is getting set up for, I think, future success. I love everything that he's doing. I support what he's doing in Iran. I support everything that he does. I am here for it. I don't often criticize him because I lived through 4 years of the Joe Biden administration, which almost completely dismantled our country. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really, really bad. And so this is better by far. So that's that. All right. I will see some of you tonight at 6:30. We will do Bunny After Dark on Wednesday. But I don't know, like, this week, should we just raw dog it and go straight to Friday? Kelsey Fitzsimmons has a hearing today. I cannot go there. It is a restraining order hearing. It's probably getting going right now. I will check in on that and see what's going on. Okay. You think we should just do it? Yeah, I think we should. I think we should just go straight to Friday this week. There is an event on Wednesday night that I would like to attend. So, in a plot twist, I'm sure everybody expected, my former boss from Fall River Reporter, Mike Sylvia, has been texting me. And, he sends me articles he writes, and, the back and forth is pleasant and professional. Keep in mind, I was not okay for a long time because he fired me, but obviously I'm far better off than I ever was there. But now he messages me and things like that. And so he did text me and said that he is hosting a debate between Republican gubernatorial candidates on Wednesday night, and he invited me to be a guest to go and watch it. It's not open to the public, it's invite only, and he asked if I would attend. It's Wednesday night. If I didn't have Bunny After Dark, I would have been all in on that. Why not? why not show up back on the old home turf in a better position of success and having rebounded back from when he fired me back to the old place where we used to work as a different person. That would be not a gloating situation, but like a coming full circle kind of moment where I'm not bitter about it. I don't hate him. You know, it worked out for the best for me. I don't think it worked out for the best for him, but you know what I mean? So if we don't do Bunny on Wednesday, that would be something I would like to attend. So that's that. So let's think about it and see. So this is crazy. So Kane retweeted Young Black Economist. This is why I know I'm right. Young Black Economist posted, Jess Machado's throwing her weight around saying KMS is an issue and it's over for Kane. She says she heard them talking crap about her on one of their coaches' corner spaces. Newsflash, all they do in their spaces is talk crap about people. I'll agree with Young Black Economist on that. It is a shit show in the spaces. And Kane retweeted, we are going to continue to do it. You will never get rid of me. I will say what I want when I want. Nobody controls me. And he gets bodied in the comments. He gets bodied in fucking Young Black Economist comments. Wow. Aiden is doing his show on Wednesday. Then that literally is all I need because I would want to watch his show. So he's not doing tonight. He's doing it tomorrow. Aiden's on now and he's saying he's doing his show on Wednesday. It's almost like my decision is being made for me. Thank you. I'm sorry. Wait, Kane is posting something against Erica? He posted, this is a sad bunch of people. You guys need to toughen up, every single one of you. And the post he shared is from Sanchez, Erica Walsh, who relentlessly bullied Meredith behind the burner account. Dude, did you fucking go after Erica? Am I fucking reading this right? What? Oh my God. Live to tape.
They've been fucking relentless.
But Kane is fucking retweeting that shit?
Please, someone I thought that I was really good friends with, Christy. She's now accusing me of it too. So it is what it is. It'll come out. I'm not going to admit to something I never did.
Right.
I got arrested for wearing a fucking hoodie because I knew it was the right thing to do.
Right.
Okay? If I was a burner account, it would be a lot easier for me to just say, hey, you know what, guys? I fucked up and I'm going to move on. I'm sorry.
Right.
But I didn't do it.
Right.
And for the last couple of days, coincidentally, it ramps up at least 24, 48 hours before a hearing. Now, all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. I'm the one. Now they have a phone number linking to my house in Charlestown. Oh, okay. Sure, sounds good. The fucking joke. The whole thing's a fucking joke. And again, I don't even, what do I do to prove myself? Am I going to hire a $10,000 expert to go through my phone? Like,
Right.
What do you want from me?
Right.
I can't control these people.
Right.
Oh, well, so my daughter got doxxed. Her school got posted. They're threatening to go to her fucking campus, which again, go ahead. If you don't think we're not ready for this, go ahead. Show up at my daughter's school. See what happens to you.
I know how that feels, like when they were talking about going to my daughter's wedding, and I don't know if you talked to Aiden, but when I was upset about that, I called him, and he's like, do you know how many times these people have been threatening to show up at my kid's school, my house?
Right.
It never happens. They're pussies.
No,
they don't do it.
And it won't. They say things because they want you to get like this.
Yeah, I'm not trying to discredit
it. Because I'm hurt. Because I've tried to maintain a decent name. And however you feel about that is however you feel about that. I can't control how anyone fucking feels or reacts. I can't maintain your mental health and your maturity levels. Okay? I can't take in facts for you and understand them for you.
Right.
But you're gonna believe whatever the fuck's in front of you. And whether you're friends with somebody or not, however you take that is however you take that. But I know for a fact I've done nothing wrong in this in this aspect. And I can't, what do you do? And now it's, oh, well, if they do delete it, I mean, it's just because she's scared. Now it's on another account and they have me pegged for that account. And this is all based on misspellings, I guess. I don't even know. I know
there's nothing I'm going to say that's going to make you feel better about it. But
I didn't mean to call him bitch, but I heard you say that. And fuck Kane. I should have never been nice to that fucking prick.
I know.
Up to my titty motherfucker. Shut up.
I know.
I could eat a fucking apple off your head. Fuck off.
He's the least of your worries. Don't even give him.
I was just my worries.
I was just looking.
That, I'm like, oh, here we go.
I'm looking at his account in real time, and I don't go on his shit, so I click on it. You know what I mean? To go find what he had originally posted. I open my page and I see these things, and I'm like, there is no way he's doing this. No way. And now I'm mad. I don't know. I've maintained. Erica, listen, you're probably feeling this stuff for the first time like this, and getting attacked doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. I'm not saying welcome to the club, but it builds you an armor that you're going to take with you going forward. You have a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? It's going to come up more.
That's exactly what Timmy just said to me a couple minutes ago. He's like, you've been building a fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Why would you do all that just to risk it for something?
Right. Yep. Focus on that. You love doing it. You're happy doing it. People are listening. They love it.
Well, now it's yeah, I know. And then just cycle. Now I have shit to do today because I have real life issues, right? Like everybody does,
Yep.
you know? So it's I have shit to do, so I can't be on Twitter all
Correct.
day fighting with these fucking people, nor do I want to be. But because I've responded a little bit in the last couple of days since I had the time.
Yep.
Not because of what they're saying. I don't even, they're saying I'm a fucking burner account, whatever. I'm not, and that'll come out, that'll eventually be proven.
Right.
It's when you attack my child. I don't take lightly to threats.
Right.
I don't deal well with threats.
Right.
That's my problem, you know?
Right. Have some surrogates watch your shit for you while you're out doing what you need to do. Have people monitor your stuff for you.
Yeah.
And let them fight the bat. Listen, sometimes people are looking to defend and fight, and people love you.
No, and they are, and that's what I mean. I have this great group of girls that is already rallied around me. And again, it's you almost don't want to take their help because now it's oh, well, everybody's ramping up. But why wouldn't these people help me? I've never done anything to them.
Take their help and fucking do it. Who cares? There's no rules here. We're in the wild, wild west. Do whatever you want.
Right.
They have no rules.
Right.
Use your friends. Let them take action for you today. Let people monitor your shit for you. Let them screenshot, get it ready, and then do it on a fucking YouTube presentation where thousands of people are going to be watching, and your voice and platform is bigger than theirs.
Right.
Don't let them get to you.
All right. All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Funeral for Kane is Friday. By the way, anybody, you got nothing to do today? Monitor Erica's shit for her, please, and thank you. Send me the screenshots and I'll text them to her. All right. Free my boy, Turtle Boy. Kane's dumb. He's stupid. It's a mistake. He's going to be someone that a year from now we're all going to be like, remember fucking Kane. Remember Kane. And he's going to have like 7 views on his fucking shows. Nobody's going to listen. He's going to listen anytime Kirk does a show and comes out of like his self-imposed retirement and he comes out. Kane is going to go into a room, right? He's going to close the door in his new apartment that he's living by himself. He's going to close the door, right? And he's going to get like a fucking laptop open. He's going to take out the fucking lotion. He's going to slowly jerk off. They call that edging, right? He's going to edge all the way up until he hears Kirk say his name, right? And then he's going to like, that's it. He's going to wait. And by the way, he's so, I can't. He's so fucking concerned. Whatever. I'm not even going to get into it. Thoughts and prayers to fucking Kane. You know what I think? I think nice, fun Kane was tolerable. Angry troll Kane is not even remotely interesting. Not even remotely interesting. It's another tough day. Another tough day to be a Caniac. I want it to be a banner on the bottom of the screen. I want it to be on the bottom. All right. I'm going to touch base with Carney and see if he's indeed doing his show on Wednesday. If that's the case, I will see you guys Friday night for Bunny After Dark. It gives me a little bit more time. By the way, I have heard from everybody that they want another show similar to the one that we had the other night. I don't know if we can do that because Friday night we have to have a funeral. But let's say we do the following Friday. I have my next panel lined up on who I think it should be. And I listened to everybody's thoughts on who the panel should be. And I believe that panel should be Aiden Carney, Melanie Little, and Will. And I think that trio with the format that we used with Erica, Jimmy, and Purple Kool-Aid will be hysterical. I asked Aiden. He said he's 100% in. Somebody, Charles, take the scroll to Will and line to Melanie, give my number, and let's see if she's available next Friday. Okay? All right. We are done for this morning. Thank you to everybody who has been listening. Let's go and watch Baker, I guess, because we've got a live stream of Kelsey's hearing. That would be helpful. I don't know what's going on with that. And we'll see what happens in that hearing. Are little law girls there following that or something? All right. Bye, besties. Have a great day.
It's all your favorite Jess Machado songs on one CD. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth, say goodbye to Jack. When I leave for Bunny After Dark, I'm not coming back. It's all the hits you've always loved in one place. Just so everyone knows, it's alright because I got Jeff his new guitar. And that's okay, cause my family is the best thing for me. Whether you're singing in the car by yourself or hanging out with your besties, there's a song for everybody. How much is that coffee at Society? Last week it was 50 cents less. How much is that coffee at Society? I don't care if this causes a mess. Recruiting seagulls, dishing about politics, or just straight up gossiping, this is the CD for you. One low price of $19.99. The chat I can't see. I'm driving and the sun's in my eyes. I love 24 on 24. I said I'm getting all the views. Sorry, Brian and Crawford, I told you before. Don't fuck with me, I'm a Fall River whore. Don't fuck with this forever whore. All songs, all decades, all moods, all Jess. I got a new life, you'd hardly recognize me. I'm so glad that Kayla Churchill and Jen Altman are not in my life. I don't care about all of my stupid haters. That is right, eat my asshole. I saw the sign, it opened up my eyes, I saw the sign. Get out of bed and call today.